President Trump is not ruling out sending ground troops into Iran. In an interview on Fox News tonight, he said he would only do it if he thought it was appropriate. This afternoon, U.S. Central Command announced on social media the United States launched more strikes on Iran. CENTCOM says the strikes are degrading Iran's ability to attack ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Those strikes led to a new U.S. naval blockade on Iran, which began being enforced a few hours ago. CBS News Pentagon reporter Eleanor Watson is following all of these developments for us. Ellie, thank you for being here. What is the latest on what President Trump told Fox News as well as these strikes?
Well, we've heard him not rule out sending ground troops in before, but so far he has seemed reluctant to try and put any more risk of U.S. casualties in play. That's why we're kind of witnessing what has become a limited war, with the main battle being the Strait of Hormuz. That has continued with strikes tonight, another round, the fourth consecutive night in a row, and the sixth night in the past week that the U.S. has launched strikes against Iranian targets along the coast and now deeper into Iran. The previous strikes have hit targets like air defense systems, coastal radar sites, and small boats that Iran has been using to threaten ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has so far not seemed to be deterred by these rounds of strikes, continuing to attack ships, including yesterday in an attack that reportedly killed one Indian crew member. To exert some more pressure on Iran to get them to stop with these attacks, the U.S. has restarted these strikes and today, as you mentioned, reimposed the naval blockade that was lifted as part of the truce agreement signed between the U.S. and Iran. With the reimposition of that seems to mark the end of that truce agreement and put us back to where we were a month ago, at least in terms of the Strait.
I want to re-rack that video we were showing because for the first time, the U.S. used sea drones to strike Iran. What do we know about them?
You should think of them as really unmanned speedboats. They're one-way attack sea drones that sail into a target to destroy them. The video the military release shows the drones targeting a submarine and a ship maintenance facility at one of Iran's main naval ports. The specific drones are the Corsair drones produced by Saronic, which can hold up to 1,000 pounds payload and travel up to 35 knots or 40 miles per hour. These are the same type of drones, if you remember, Lindsay, last month that were used to rescue two members of a Apache helicopter that was down near Oman. U.S. Central Command, the military, noted at the time that that was the first time these drones, sea drones, had been used in a rescue mission like that. And this week noted it's the first time they've been used in a combat operation. But that milestone is also a marker, we should remember, of the need to protect the Strait of Hormuz as Iran continues to try and leverage its geographical position along it.
Eleanor Watson, thank you for joining us.